Bernard Ekman waiting for the start. And there it is. Charges on. Who's going to get the whole shot? Rocket ship. Looks like a Supercross. We've got somebody down in the first turn. McGrath goes for 3. That is Ward's teammate. But he gets right back at it. Check that call. It was Dowd, the worst moto, to finish 12th. So he's got a shot at a decent overall here today.
And, you know, motocross is really not as easy as these guys make it look. I mean, you put on all this riding, already pretty restricted before you even get on the motorcycle. You've got to choose lines. You've got to watch out for the roost that's coming off the back of the rear wheel. You see Dowd casing that jump in the first moto, and to be able to come back from that. This guy's incredible balance and concentration around him. And, you know, for the duration of the day, 2 30-minute motos, they don't have much time in between and to recover. It's just incredible.
Experience speaking, the former national champion David Bailey, best in the business in his time. We're back at Binghamton watching Jeremy McGrath hold off John Dowd. McGrath was
knocking on the door for the lead and had that weird little excursion. Oh, there you go. McGrath finally does that double.
No matter where he is on the racetrack, they worry about LaRocco.
Well, that's a nice luxury to have. I mean, when you can establish yourself and have people worrying about you no matter what place you're in, boy, that's intimidation at its finest.
Every time you go. Number 5 has just made the pass. John Dowd falls to 3rd. Stanton is wide red at Binghamton. McGrath makes a mistake, and wouldn't it be something if Stanton came jetting right by him? He's looking pretty inspired here.
Did you see him? He was swapping all over the... He looked really sharp in the first moto until he went out in the woods, and really messed his overall chances up today. It'd be nice to see him pull off a moto win, though.
Well, I tell you, he came a little bit. I may be old, I may be quitting, but I'm still on top of you, kid, so you better look out. And McGrath is going to give him the spot. Jeremy Stanton goes to the lead. Big cheer from the Binghamton fans. Now Jeremy tries a little retaliation, decides to make a race out of it.
Shot for the overall today.
Well, of course, the overall is what he would like. One more national victory. There's the double by McGrath. He got his courage cranked up a couple laps ago and comes back around Standton. Came back and retaliated, and I'm not sure what kind of a statement that might be making, but it's got to be a little bit more.
He stays between Jeremy and Dowd. He takes the lead.
Yeah, I know it. He's got a good line coming down that downhill.
Right now is in this battle with Jeremy McGrath. This has been kind of a season. After McGrath jumped back by him, Stanton comes right back at him.
Well, Stanton, look how close he's staying to him. There's 2 reasons for that, I think. One is the closer you can stay, that roost doesn't have a chance.
There's way too much red up front. Brings his Yamaha into contention right alongside Stanton. He's going to make the pass. Opportunity, moved in and pounced, and I wonder if Stanton's going to be able... Well, yeah, indeed. Here he comes right back. He's in the thick of this. They both catch McGrath. A terrific scrap up front. Evens the score because Dowd and he touched for a moment. It was unintentional in the first moto. Playing field is level once again, and they both focus on the bigger issue, which is Jeremy McGrath. And look at that pass up the hill. And I still got some left. Stanton takes the lead. Terrific pass.
This is exciting. The rockier, the more, you know, Jeff he's showing that tough spirit that we could have seen more of this year.
He's had a terrible final season. He's been frustrated and disappointed, but he's a happy camper at the moment. In terms of on-track racing, any moment, either moto, this has been one of the best AMA Nationals of the year. It is a terrific battle up front as Jeff Stanton leads. Ooh, and Jeremy McGrath on that double jump and looking back over his shoulder. I think he did a Ward.
Oh, watch this. Not even close. Bam! Right on the face of that. Whipped his head. Look at that.
That's not funny. That is painful indeed. And that is going to drop number 2, Jeremy McGrath. Instead, we will have the battle of the 6-time champion Jeff Stanton, who struggles through the double, and number 7, Mike LaRocco, who's been jumping it magnificently.
Well, yeah, he shut the door nice, though. I mean, he can't... Uh-oh. What's going on here? Boy.
Oh, LaRocco's off! Like that, you run the risk of hurting yourself. But Stanton's got to be thinking, where do they keep coming from? He gets rid of LaRocco, and here comes Dowd.
These guys, is it? You know, because there's been a lot of people... You know, LaRocco's gone. I think that's probably what he's wondering.
Yeah.
He probably feels a lot more threatened by LaRocco than he does Dowd, even though Dowd just passed him.
But he was worried about LaRocco. He didn't see LaRocco crash. And if you're in a 3-man fight, you want to know you're in a 3-man fight. It determines which door you might leave open.
And what we've got right now is a 2-man battle. Even though Larry Ward's lurking back there, we got a couple of crowd favorites. People are wanting to see Stanton win this moto, and they also want to see
Stanton does not look quite so sharp.
Oh, yes, he does. Look at that. Down the inside. Boy, you know, it was pretty clean, but it was aggressive. He's inspired and probably surprising himself right now.
You saw that coming, and I didn't. That's why you're the expert analyst team. Took a different line, set it up. Now Dowd comes right back.
These guys are having a great battle. The crowd's getting their money's worth, and it's exciting for us. This is good.
Larry Ward is third. Ward has caught Stanton. Dowd has gotten away. And
all that excitement. Somewhere the wind has gone out of his sails, and here comes Larry Ward. He's been riding a smart race.
Back for the finish. Next to last round of the AMA National Championship. And look here, Larry Ward is making a valiant attempt. The Chip Series survives the threat of rain. The question is whether Dowd can survive the assault from Ward.
No, he looks pretty comfortable here. They don't have. You almost can see the humidity out here. This track is really rough, brutal.
They have fought a war here today. John returns from home. John Dowd sweeps Broom Tioga with 2 victories in front of the home fans here today. Coming back in the second moto, he is first to congratulate the winner, because in his heart he feels both. The winner, John Dowd, riding the factory Yamaha the last 3 or 4 races. Ward second, Stanton.
Yeah, geez, this place is great. There's just so many people here today, and they were all so loud and everything, and this is just the best.
Your second overall win, and you gained some more points on Jeremy McGrath. Does New England like this guy?
Yeah!
In your position.
I did. Mike LaRocco, he's the toughest guy out here, and I wanted to follow him. When he got by me, I just wanted to hang behind him, follow him, and the next thing I knew, he was on the ground, and I said, shoot, these 3 other guys in front of me, I can beat them. So I started running a little bit better. I started riding a little better, and we went to the front real quick.
Yeah, those guys were riding great, and you know, I felt pretty comfortable. I hung in there as long as I could, and you know, I know my limits, and you know, I said it in the past. I'm not going to do anything to risk falling down, and you know, I'm not going to hide anything. I'm just don't have the upper body strength that it takes right now to go out there and to win. Those guys did a great job. Those fans over there were really good for me all day. You know, they cheered for me. I've got some diehard people, so just my appreciation back to them.
And that's the difference.
One bit of unfinished business before we say so long. The 2 teammates, Todd DeHoop and Michael Craig, badly shaken after their big crash, but apparently okay.